Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, which is Omkar in Lithuania, and I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to the classic room that we were, shooting all the videos on. Today, after such a long duration, I just wanted to, just make a video about your first steps in Lithuania. I know a lot of people come in Lithuania and they have that aim that okay, we'll go to Lithuania, we'll start working, and we will work and we will make Bolt, Wolt and food accounts, okay, and which makes sense because it's an easy money. You can start easily and you can make your food IDs and I mean delivery IDs, and you can start delivering the food and maybe earn a pretty good amount. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some of the basic stuff. We're going to talk about how much you can earn in Bolt and Wolt. What are the pros and what are the cons of food delivery applications and all. And we're going to speak about all these basic things that are required for creating these successful accounts. So with that, welcome back once again to my channel, which is Omkar in Lithuania. If you really like this video, if you like the information that you're getting, if you think that all the informations are pretty genuine, something that you want to hear, I would always recommend to like, share and subscribe so that it gives me the kind of motivations that is kind of lacking right now. But yeah, I'm gonna still continue making videos and giving you all the information so that you can be successful here. I mean, I don't want you to come here and struggle. That's the basic perspective. So when we talk about delivery options, so you have two delivery app majorly. One is Bolt Food and the second one is Volt Food. The one starts with a B and the other one starts with a W. Okay. So when we talk about these food delivery applications, altogether these food delivery applications are a good source of earning because they actually let you earn your first euros. Yeah, I mean, I remember that I told you that I'll help you earn your first euros, not from the delivery account, but obviously it's just an option. We will just have to cover it. We just have to speak about how you can earn these money, these the kind of euros that you're looking out from the delivery applications, and how you can basically be a successful delivery partner here in Lithuania as well. So understand one thing, these accounts, before I even start, I'm going to tell you something very basic about it. So I do a very simple maths which I think will gonna help you a lot. So the thing is that it takes 2.5 euros per delivery if you think it like that. If you're doing it with cycle, if you're doing it with manual or electric cycle, all these kinds of cycles, it's going to be 2.5 euro per delivery, and it takes around 1 to 2 hours depending upon if you're using manual cycle. It's going to take you 2 hours to earn that 10 euros, but if you're using electric cycle, it's going to cost you around 10 euros. I mean, it'll help you bring 10 euros in, like, let's say 1.5 hour most probably. But also, keep a note of it, because since we are shooting this video in October, I am expecting that people who are coming in December, November will be the most benefited from that, and people who are seeing that in these months. Just remember one thing: from January 2026, the Lithuanian language in these kinds of jobs, in customer facing jobs, is something which is going to be in place. So you have to make sure that you have a language understanding and you are able to speak to apply to these positions. We still don't know how these companies gonna implement these changes, but the thing is that they have decided that all these jobs should have people who are able to speak Lithuanian or their native language, which absolutely makes sense, because let's say you are going to deliver a food to someone and you don't even speak their native language and they have some questions about it, so they are using Google Translate, which is not a good customer experience, and resulting in that people are definitely dropping from these applications. And the companies and the government also thinks that that's the right decision to take and that's the right step to take. So they basically implemented this entire change that from January 2026, if you want to work on these applications, you should have your food your language skills great as well. Okay, so let's say you have language skill. Now you want to apply to Bolt and Wolt Food. How would you proceed with it? Let's talk about that. So when we talk about Bolt Food, it has a very simple, simple process. But before you even apply to Bolt or Wolt or any other platforms of food delivery, you should obtain an individual activity certificate. So how does it happen? I'll just explain it to you. So basically what happens in Lithuania, you are either working or either non-working, or either you are a student. So when you're working as an individual activity, person, so you're doing your own activity. So delivering the food is your own activity. You are not delivering it with someone, or you are not delivering it as a group of some people. You are doing your own individual work, and you are actually getting paid for it. So you have to go to nearby tax office, which is called VMI in Lithuania. So you have to go to VMI office. You have to take an appointment. You have to just tell them that, hey, I just want to have an individual activity certificate. They will definitely ask you what is the purpose of getting this certificate, and you can just simply say that I want to do food delivery, and then they'll ask for your passport, TRP, and then they will take all your details and will call you in a couple of days, or maybe 1 week later or something like that, to collect the certificate. So you've got your individual activity certificate. Next most important thing for delivering and for starting off or making of the account for deliveries is your bank account. So you definitely need a bank account so that you can get a regular payout in it. So you have to make sure that you have a valid and working European bank account, and specifically if you are in Lithuania, it will be better to have Lithuanian bank account. And I would say you can use Revolut, because Revolut is one of the easiest option to open, and it opens just like in a flick of a minute or something. So it will not bother you, and that works really well in Bolt and Wolt. So the two basic requirements are the individual activity certificate and the bank account, which you have obtained. So kudos on that. So you've got these two. Now you just simply go and do a Google search which says Bolt Food Delivery Partner Registration, and you go there and you need to write details like your name, surname, phone number, email, and individual activity certificate, your photo, your TRP number, your bank account details. These are some of the basic things that you should fill in the form in the Bolt Food. And when we talk about Bolt Food, this is the entire process. And once you do that, now the second option comes where they ask you about the delivery bag. So when we talk about delivery bag in Bolt Food, we have two options of delivery bag. One is a cycle bag, which is basically this much, in width, which can be expanded to this much. And then again, there's like a car bag as well. So when we talk about these, bags, it's gonna cost you from a range of 5 euros to 25 euros or to 20 euros as well. But recently I've seen that Bolt cycle bags, which we used to sell at 25 euros, have been reduced to 5 euros in some sort of sale or something. So they will ask you that if you have a bag or not. You can just simply take, you have a bag, and then you can order it, because it's gonna take a couple of days and get it delivered. So this is all the Bolt process. Now once you submit your application, within a day or two, or max to max a week, you're gonna get a confirmation. Once you get the confirmation, you are eligible to download Bolt delivery application, or Bolt delivery application from Apple App Store and Google Play Store, or any other app store in the world that you're using. And once you get it, you can just sign it up from your number, and once you're able to sign up, you will be able to go online. So now you've got your Bolt food delivery option sorted, and your Bolt food account is Bolt delivery account is active 100%. So this is your Bolt delivery option. Now we talk about Wolt as well. So Bolt is quite fairly a simpler and a quick, fast process, and it usually gets done in between 7 to 10 days. I mean, hardly takes 7 to 10 days. It's basically done in, I guess, 3 to 4 working days. Irrespective, I mean, your individual activity certificate should be in place, because I don't know if they check it or not, but they have the information that your individual activity certificate is working or not. Then we talk about the Wolt one. So again, in Wolt also, you just need to fill out like basic information, like what is your name, surname, your individual activity certificate, your bank account, and they also ask you that do you have an individual activity certificate or not. So you have to fill all these basic informations. Once you fill that, you are able to use your Wolt delivery account as well. But the thing is, Wolt has the entire contract that you need to sign, but the thing is that it takes a lot of time. It can be anywhere between 1 day to 6 months. That is why Wolt only and only are very less as compared to Bolt, and Wolt actually takes a lot of time. So yeah, that's one of the a problem with Wolt. But yeah, I mean, their due diligence is really good. Their customer satisfaction is also very good. So yeah, they take good amount of time, but that is how you need to sign the contract. And once you sign the contract, then only you'll be able to deliver. But the benefit with Bolt is that then they basically ask you your size of clothes. They basically give you the bag, they basically give you a jacket, they basically give you a raincoat, and they also give you a beanie, all these stuff for free without any charges. So they basically come to your post and you can just go and collect it. And yeah, that's completely free of cost. So that's a very good thing from Volt. Now you've got your Bolt account, you've got your Volt account, accounts are ready. Now how do you start delivery? So I mean, it's a very fair understanding if I would say that there are certain hotspots. When we talk about hotspot, I'll be able to tell you more about Wellness, not for Cornus or Clapida, because I stay in Wellness a lot. When we talk about hotspot, these hotspot are the places where you get good orders, where you can expect to have a high inflow of orders, and it's basically on the places in Wellness in like Old Town. It's one of the very highest and very active hotspot, but I would suggest you to avoid Old Town because everybody goes there. So chances of you getting an order very quickly is good, definitely good, but at the same time it's like that there are 10 people standing there and you'll get the 11th order because yeah, you were 11th in the in the place. So that's how it works, and it basically depends upon your performance as well. I can be wrong with the algorithm, but this is how it works. But the other part is, but if you'll go to the other hotspot, like you'll see all the malls like Europa, you go to Cup, you go to Wellness Outlet, you maybe go to nearby airport, all these places where there's like a lot of people who are residing in flats. They basically have a high inflow of order as well, but a lot of people don't go there, and the simple reason is that that people have this kind of understanding. And I mean, it's not wrong, it's absolutely true that you will go to Old Town and you'll get more orders, but at the same time, if everybody will be at the Old Town, who will deliver the orders on the other part? So that are the hotspot that you want to discover, and all these very famous places, nearby Neris River, nearby Carolus Mindogas Tiltas, all these places where you find there's like a lot of restaurants, but eventually there's like a less number of delivery partner. You get a good high chance of getting an order very easily. Now we got the account set up, we are getting the orders, but how do you deliver it? Let's talk about that. So you can use Google Maps, but the thing is, if you're using cycle, just understand, if you're using manual cycle, that you need to follow the path that is for the walking, pattern. Like you need to just instruct the Google Map that you're walking, because the thing is, if you will follow the path of a bicycle, I mean, there's no option of bicycle, a motorbike, then there will be highways or there will be places where cycle is not permitted. So that would be a problem for you, and you cannot just drive on a highway with a manual cycle because there's like a speed limit. I know it's a very basic understanding, but just giving you a gist of how it works. So you can just use the walk option and you can just navigate around the city, so that won't be a problem for you. But when you are having I mean, I would always suggest a walk option, because the thing is that the walk option is very feasible, and it's definitely less longer than the motorbike and the other options as well. So the best place to buy all these cycles and to understand about where you can get the cycles is definitely Facebook Marketplace. You can get a manual cycle from starting from 100 euros. It can go as low as 50 euros as well, so it can be from 50 euros up to 200 euros as well. It depends on what is your understanding, what is your requirement, and how do you want to use it. It can be for 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day, but yeah, I would suggest you, if you're doing manual, so manual is suggested for those people who don't have to do it for like 8-hour shift or something like that, because there will be at times, if you are not 100% dedicated, or even if you're dedicated, you're just a human, so human has a capacity. So the thing is, if you're very fond of driving cycling a manual cycle, then it's okay, but there will be time where there will be slope, and you have to just understand how do you take care of it. I know that downhill gonna be easy, but uphill is gonna be very difficult, but yeah, just a perspective. And then we talk about electric cycle. It's a very great option. You can earn good amount of money. I have seen people earning 70 to 80 euros every day, which makes sense, because yeah, you can earn that much money with electric bicycles as well. Then we talk about cars. You can get cars on rent for 100 euros a week, or maybe 70. You can get it as low as 70, 60, something like that. It depends on the requirement, and it depends upon the how many people are wanting it. So you can get a car on rent, or you can buy your car maybe around it starts from 1,000 euros and goes up to 2,000, 3,000. It depends like how much your pocket allows. So you can do that as well at the same time. So that is the option that you have when you do it with a car, do it with a cycle, and do it with a bicycle. So these are the three options, and I have seen a lot of people who don't want to invest in cycle, bicycle, or car. They basically, what they do is they basically take bus everywhere, and you can take your cycles in the bus. That's not a problem at all. So they basically, they basically walk and then take a bus and then walk again and deliver the order. That's also a good option. I mean, if you don't want to earn a bunch load of money, but that's also a possibility. Then we talk about how do you get these cars and all and everything. So when we talk about electric cycle, there is a place in Lithuania which I know. I don't know a lot of places, but there's like a place which is called shift.lt. It's shft.lt, where you can get a bicycle, you can repair your cycle as well. And also on the Lavivo street, if you'll go, I can only talk about Vilnius because I have that idea. When you go on Lavivo street, you can get another option for the cycle part as well. Now let's talk about why you have to get an individual activity certificate and what is the actually significance of getting this individual activity certificate. So when you do individual activity, you have to pay Sodra. The Sodra is basically the income tax that you pay to the government, and it actually includes your health benefit as well. So let's say if any mishap happens, you can go to the hospital and you can say that you have an individual activity certificate. So basically Sodra is like around 72 euros that you pay every month, and it does not come at once. So basically it will pile up for 2-3 months and then come to your account and get debited. It basically makes sure that your hospital expenditure are covered. So it's basically kind of a tax that you pay, and it also helps you visit hospitals for without any fees. That's the kind of insurance that you pay. So this is why it is important, and this is why they basically make sure that you have it. So Sodra is basically for income tax, but VMI, individual activity of VMI is basically for income tax. But again, at the same time, you get to pay Sodra as well, which basically covers your health part as well. So that's how you are fully secure. And it's a very simple principle of that if you want to earn 50-60 euros, you have to take 8 hours or 7 hours a day, and you can do it by car. And I have seen people earning 120 or 110 euros by car every day as well. Gas is not that big of a problem because it's like 1.5 euros per liter or something. I'm not a regular driver, so I don't know the correct prices, but these are the prices, and these are the things that you should consider before even joining Bolt and Wolt, and how do you want to plan a successful career in that. And I think this is pretty much it for your journey of Bolt and Wolt courier. Yeah, there are other options as well, like there are companies like last mile, which can help you be a courier driver as well. But for the other part, there's a company from that starts from B. I don't recall the name of that company honestly, but that also does the same thing. But that basically goes to all the Iki, Maxima, and all these other grocery stores and get the groceries and deliver it to the offices and to home in bulk. It's called Barbora, by the way. So these are some other companies as well. So in next video, we're gonna go to Iki and we're gonna see all the products that that they basically sell and how you can reduce the packaging that you are doing before coming to Lithuania. So I hope this video was informative for you, and this is what I just wanted to help you all with. And if you have any questions, as always, just drop me a comment and we'll be able to answer all the questions as soon as possible. So I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.